Hello everybody, this is Gareth Cahoon Speaks back here with another video. This video happened this week and it brings to bear what we've been saying about transgenderism and how it is totally wrong for a person to transgender and then be allowed to play in women's sports, as they are cheating their way into being a girl by transgendering. Now, I'm not saying that transgenderism is, for a start, I am a Christian and I can only stand and speak what my Saviour's taught me in His Word. My Bible says, and I know that the Bible's true 100% because I've been praying and I've had prayers answered. So this is how I know that God exists. And unfortunately for the LGBTQ movement and the transgenderism in sports is that God only made a man and a woman. There was no in betweens. The woman couldn't change to be the man couldn't change to be the woman. It's a scientific fact. And no matter what drugs or what hormones you take in to change your looks, to change your voice, it'll never change that one strongest point that you feel is it won't change your personality. It won't change your facts. Even if you go full transgender and get everything done, whatever you, the body modification done, you're still the same sex as you were born, only you've butchered your body. And the Kardashian, well, the Kardashians' dad, what do you call him? It was the man who changed from being a man, Caitlyn Jenner, and but he speaks with common sense because he said that there shouldn't be transgender men playing sports with women. It's just a non-starter. And what baffles me is how the women aren't more objective about this and stand up and say, no, we've had our spaces took too much. And there was, whenever there was, for example, whenever the trans swimmer was swimming as a man, he was 260 something or whatever. It was real high, not good positions to come in. But then whenever he transgendered, he was number one. and now he's looking to go to the Olympics to take the place of another woman, which uh, is totally ridiculous in my eyes. But getting back to the basketball players, the Massachusetts high school girls basketball team was forced to forfeit its game after a transgender player on the opposing team injured three players. The Colgate Charter School of Lowell girls basketball team dropped out of their February 8th game against Kip, Massachusetts, after one of Kip's players, who is a biological male, injured three of their athletes. Colgate Charter School officials said the team decided to forfeit because the other players feared getting injured and not being able to compete in the playoffs that were a few days later. The bench was already depleted going into the game, with the 12-player roster having four players unable to play, said Colgate Charter School spokesperson Casey Crane. When the coach saw three more go down in the first half, leaving him with five players, he made the call to end the game early. The upcoming charter school playoffs were looming, and he needed a healthy and robust bench in 4 days. Massachusetts charter school left the game just after. Oh, scrolled up a bit. The other way. The other way. Video shows the transgender player ripping the ball from another player's arms, forcing her to fall. Colgate Charter School left the game just after 16 minutes of play, with Kip leading 31 to 14. A Colgate Charter player is seen struggling to move and writhing in pain. Colgate Charter left the game just after 16 minutes of play, with Kip leading 13 to 14. However, the final score now, because of the forfeit, will be 10-0. Shocking video from the game shows the taller, bulkier transgender player ripping the ball from another player's arms, forcing her to fall. The Colgate Charter School player is seen struggling to move and writhing in pain. Colgate Charter School of Lowell Athletic Director Kyle Pelshar told the Daily Item the coach knew about Kip's transgender player ahead of time, and she wasn't the reason they forfeited. No, and Coach Kevin Ortons knew going into the game already, because we had them at home the first game of the year and nothing happened then. So we knew going into the game, Pelcher said. The Kips player, that is a biological male who identifies as a female, is more than 6 feet tall and has facial hair, a source told Fox News Digital. DailyMail.com reached out to Kip Academy for comment. However, the school is on break from February 19th to the 23rd. The Kip player is a biological male who identifies as a female, is more than 6 feet tall, and has facial hair, a source told Fox. So by now, there's been transgender people in sports, and the women are getting injured, or either they're getting to be second, third place, when in reality, if a transgender person hadn't took the place, they would have won first place. There's many instances of this. And then there's also the case of these school shootings also, which has been two transgender uh, people, and